All right, family, we here. I know I need to shave. Huh? Uh, I don't know if you recognize Brother Daniel. He came on. He was on the stream earlier. He did a beautiful presentation about unsecured credit. So go look that up. Go check that out. If you're trying to start your own business and you you want some information about unsecured credit, business credit. But right now, I gotta talk about something that I've been wanting to talk about, but I've been letting it slide. Uh, I've been letting other content creators hit it, but I'm gonna hit it today. What is the Victim Olympics? What is the Victim Olympics? What exactly does that mean? I have never gotten a true answer, but I don't think Victim Olympics is the right word. But it allows the person using that verbiage to pretty much make it so that people that are asking for financial assistance, they need to just stop it. That's what I got from it. Maybe the people that coined that phrase could hit me up. That's why I'm doing a live stream. Hit me up. I'm here, but I know y'all don't want the real truth. Y'all don't want somebody that'll talk straight truth to you. You want people that you can manipulate. That's why all you guys say, we don't censor nobody, but everybody that comes up on the that you bring up on your live stream, it licks your balls clean, right? But I'm just saying, I don't. That's not me. I just want to have a serious discussion. What is the Victim Olympics? If you out there and you using that phrase, come here and tell me what that means. Because the way I see how Victim Olympics, if you saying the ADOS brothers and sisters are on the Victim Olympics, then you must be saying that the Japanese are on the Victim Olympics, because the Japanese take millions of dollars every year from the American government, and they dropped the bomb on them in 1945. But the Japanese still taking that billions of dollars every year, billions and billions of dollars every year. See, do you want to really talk about it? Let's talk about it. Are the Japanese involved in? Don't even get me started with. Don't even get me started with Israel. Don't even get me started with Israel. I'll get to Israel in a minute. If we're talking about the Victim Olympics, let's talk about some real Victim Olympics. The Japanese got two bombs dropped on. Horrible situation. Horrible situation. Yet they still got their hand out for that billions of dollars of money. Matter of fact, the Japanese don't even have a navy, because the U.S. Navy, part of the deal with them taking the billions of dollars every year is that the U.S. will defend them, defend their coastline. I don't know, I'm talking crazy. Why don't somebody go back and check it out for me? Check it out. Maybe I'm lying. The Japanese, I got a comment here. Let me. JP, who done made you mad, bro, Clarence? You know what? I'm not mad. I was watching JP, you so crazy. I was watching a live stream of a person that actually coined that phrase. In my opinion, the Victim Olympics. I don't want to say his name because I don't want him to be like, oh, well, I want him to come at me. So I was watching you, Miss B, Finesse, and Patrice discuss it, and I was watching you guys discuss this situation, and I said, you know what, I've been so busy I couldn't get to this, so let's get to it now. Let me break it down now. You go share it if you can, JP. Share it with somebody. Tell them I'm dropping bombs right now, and I ain't dropping bombs on nobody's head. I'm dropping them just truth bombs. If it hit you in the head, it hit you in the head. Anyway, moving on. But with my girl JP, one of my hard driving soldiers in the house. Yeah, this is where we make warriors, man. We making warriors here. And so we got to make warriors, you got to give them the truth. So are we going to give them the truth? What is a victim Olympics? If you're a victim and you want it in the Olympics, then let me know. Let me know. If you're a victim and you running on Olympics, let me know. What is a victim Olympics? Let me get back to the Japanese. So the Japanese don't even have a doggone Navy, because part of the deal of them taking the billions of dollars from us every year is that we'll defend their coastline. Is that the victim Olympics? Should they just say, hey, America, we don't want your billions of dollars. We'll defend our own coastline. Should they just do that? Are they running the victim Olympics? To me, that sounds like a victim Olympics to me, based on the quasi definition that's been thrown around. I mean, when was the last time any American aggression was at the Japanese? The 40s? Those bombs got dropped on the Japanese in the 40s. There's probably nobody even alive still from that situation. Or, I mean, if they are, they're probably in their 90s, the 80s and 90s. Yet we still giving them money. We still spending billions of dollars on them just so we can have bases there and defend their coastline. Is that a victim Olympics? Are the Japanese running a victim Olympics? Somebody help me with that. Let's move on. I'll come back to the Japanese. Germany. We giving Germany a whole bunch of money. Gave them a whole bunch of money to break that wall down. The Germans did all that stuff to themselves. Well, they did a lot of stuff to other parts of Europe, but they're giving them money. Plus, the U.S. government is giving them money every year. Are they running the victim Olympics? Help me. Somebody help me. Because I don't want to know. I want to know what victim Olympics is. What's a victim Olympics? What's a victim Olympics? Thank you, JP. Thank you. Thank you, girl. Appreciate it. Because I'm trying to get people in here to talk to me about the victim Olympics. Somebody who wants to really come in here and cam up and go at me about this victim Olympics. That's Germany. Don't get me started about Argentina. Don't get me started about Venezuela. Don't get me started about Noriega, Panama. Don't get me started about these places, man. That take all these billions of dollars from the U.S. government. And don't let me get started at the one that's at the top of the list, which is Israel. They're at the top of the list. Every year they ask an American government, they take money from the American government, billions and billions and billions of dollars from the American government. According to this definition that I hear here, Israel must be running in the victim Olympics. How is it bad? I need somebody to explain this to me. How is it good that the Japanese can say, hey, you dropped 2 bombs on us. Therefore, you got to give us billions of dollars in perpetuity. How is it good for the German community to say, you know what, you want this wall to come down? We're going to need your consistent financial help to keep this going, to keep the Russians out of here. And then in Argentina and Venezuela, you want American businessmen to be able to come down here and make money. You gotta pump money down here. And Israel, oh my God, 4 years, 4, not 400, 4 years. 1 million or 2 people, million, wait, no, because they have some that say it's 6 million. 6 million Jews was dealt with in the Jewish Holocaust. Horrible situation. Horrible. Horrible. Man, let me tell you how bad the Holocaust was. Let me tell you how bad it was. They would take Jewish people and they would put the people on one train and put their belongings on another train. And the Jews would their train with the people would leave, and the train with the belongings would stay there. It would never leave. How do you think Germany financed all of these new weapons that Hitler came up with? They were stealing off the Jews. Horrible situation. Horrible. Not to even speak of the concentration camps. Horrible situation. Horrible. Just straight out horrible. But comparatively speaking to the Black Holocaust, not even a drop in the bucket. Not even a drop in the bucket. But the Jews were able to go to the American government and say, hey, you turned a blind eye to this situation with us. Therefore, you need to pay us in perpetuity billions of dollars every year to help us take this land from these Palestinians. Now, unfortunately, the Jews got the land from the Palestinians, and they're doing exactly the same thing the Germans did to them. There's a road that goes through from Jerusalem to it goes out of Jerusalem. On both sides, there's soldiers on both sides, Jewish soldiers on both sides. When the Jews send the Palestinians down this road, they know what's on the other side. They know it's certain death on the other side for the Palestinians. It's sad. It's a sad situation, right? Just like there's a book called Sophie's Choice. It's a good book. It's called Sophie's Choice. It's about a Jewish lady. She had 2 children, a boy and a girl. I'm not going to give the whole book away. A boy and a girl. She was about to get on the train with both her children to go to one of the concentration camps. And the German soldier said to her, look, you can leave one of your children here. You can leave one of your children here, but the other one you got to take with you. Dig that. This lady had to decide. She had to decide which one of her children had the best chance of surviving if left there with the rest of those Germans. She had to make a split-second decision just like that. Go get the book, go read the book, or watch the movie. You'll see for yourself. So, yeah, do we think that do we think the Jews went through some hard times? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We wouldn't want that. We wouldn't wish that on nobody. Do we think the Japanese went through some hard times? Hell yeah. We wouldn't wish that on nobody. Atomic bombs being dropped on them? Who would wish that on anybody? That ain't got a screw loose. We don't wish that on you. The only reason why that happened to you is because of what you did in Pearl Harbor. You kind of brought that on yourself. But we wouldn't wish that on you. We wouldn't wish that on you. But the Japanese getting millions of dollars every year. Millions. Not millions, excuse me. Billions of dollars every year. Billions with a B, if not more. The Jews in Israel, billions of dollars of American money every year. You paying taxes to go over there to Israel. That's cool. We wouldn't have no problem with that if our Ados brothers could, if our Ados brothers could get some of what they asking for. But they don't get nothing. We don't get nothing. And if we ask for it, we're running the Victim Olympics. But the Japanese ain't running no Victim Olympics. The Jews ain't running no Victim Olympics. The Jews took land, just like America took this land from the Native American. The Jews went over there and took that land from the Palestinians. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, somebody tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me, oh, you wrong. The Palestinians gladly walked off their land and gave it to them. Why do you think there's such an issue over there now? And there's always going to be an issue over there until they figure out how to make the Palestinians whole. But that ain't no issue, right? They're not running the Victim Olympics over there. Or are they? I don't know. Maybe these people that saying we running these Victim Olympics, maybe they could come in and tell me. But you don't want to deal with me. You see how backed by God I am. You don't want to have nothing to do with me. You don't want to come in here and talk to me. Because God's going to talk straight through his mouth and tell you, no. There's nothing wrong for asking to be made whole. There's nothing wrong with asking to be made whole. Ask the Jews. Ask the Germans. Ask the Japanese. Ask the Venezuelans. Ask the Argentinians. What these American businessmen could go down to Argentina and Venezuela and just collapse the whole monetary system. Just collapse it. And they come right back to the American government. Please give us some money. Please give us some money. The Colombians, please give us some money. Please give us more money. Because of what you did. They're asking to be made whole. Right? Any other group of people can be asked to be made whole. The Asian people over here in America, they say, hey, they say people whooping on us because we Asian, so we need a protection bill. Hell, people been killing us because we was black forever. What do we have? Zero. Nothing. Why? Because you let people play word games with you. You let people play word games with you. They playing word games with you. I forgot the word. There's a word for that. Where they playing these word games with you. So instead of them putting out information or a crime bill for black people, they put out something for minorities, people of color. That's how you get this money taken from you. People of color. Who's people of color? That means people that's not white, right? But even white people are smart enough to know if they follow through, they'll tell you they're Indian or something. Especially now with this 23andMe DNA, any white person can say, "Oh yeah, I'm 10% black. I'm 5% black. I'm 5% this. I'm 5%." So they play another word game with you. African American. Anybody know Charlize Theron? White lady, white movie star. She's African American. These white people coming over here from South Africa, or Arabs coming over here from Africa, and they're writing African American, and they're getting their school paid for and other benefits from being African American. They had nothing to do with the slavery that you went through. What's wrong with our ADOS brothers and sisters asking? But they're being made to put out there like they are such wicked people for just asking to be made whole. The U.S. government. Oh, what did they do to the Native American? Now, Elijah Muhammad said the Native Americans are closest living relative as a black person. He said the Native Americans are closest living relative. What did he do to them? We don't put you on reservations. They gave them the worst land with the worst hunting, migrating season, the worst everything. They put them in such a bad situation, man. It's hard for them to even walk out of it. But at least they got a reservation. What you got, brother? What you got, brother? And I ain't saying there ain't no white people trying to fight for us. Many white people have fought for us, man. So let's don't get it twisted. We're not talking about race here as far as people opposing us. We're talking about a thinking, a mentality fighting against us, brother. That's what we're talking about. Many white people are in their grave right now who had died for us to try to help us. So scratch that. Don't say, oh, all white people this way. I've got too old and learned too many times. All white people ain't nothing. Just because somebody's white doesn't mean they're with the program. There was a lot of Germans that wasn't with the Nazi program, but they were so outnumbered. What could they do? What could they do? Just like Elijah Muhammad said, all white people ain't bad, but he said the ones of them that are not with the program, they so weak, they can't deal with the ones that are with the program. They can't stop them. So we can't wait on good white people to fight our battle for us. We got to fight for ourselves. Back to the Victim Olympics. When our Jewish brothers and sisters, they asked for the billions of dollars and they get it from the American government, right? That's cool. What about us? What about us? Our Japanese brothers and sisters ask for money from the American government. That's cool. They get it. Billions of dollars. What about us? What about us? Us simply asking the question, we're running a Victim Olympics. We simply asking the question, hey, what about us? The American government says, what about you? Now you got good old Joe. We got to vote for good old Joe. We got to vote for good old Joe to get Trump out of the seat of power. Really? What difference is it? What you tell me? How much improved has your life been since good old Joe took office? How much has your life improved since good old Joe took office? As a black person, it hasn't. Has it? And it's not going to never improve. I don't care who they put in there. Your life is never going to improve until you do a couple of things. And one of the couple of things you got to do is you got to build a business community. You can't hold politicians accountable if they know you don't have a business community. All they're going to do is come to your neighborhood and sell you cliches. Then when you start asking for stuff, they're going to say, you're running the Victim Olympics. You just running the Victim Olympics. Oh, really? Are the Jews running the Victim Olympics? Because they sure got their hand out and they take that billions of dollars y'all get them. They take those billions of dollars, they go buy weapons, and they destroy the Palestinians. The Japanese are they running the Victim Olympics? They got their hand out. Every year they take them billions of dollars. Every year. They don't even have to have a Navy because the American government told them, hey, we'll defend your coastline. I want you to think about that for just a second. Think about how much it costs to defend a whole country's coastline that's not your own. Think about that for just a minute. Think about the incredible cost. That alone itself is billions of dollars in just logistics, infrastructure, and equipment and manpower. Just alone, just that. Now we're not even talking about the cash money you're giving them. We're not even talking about the cash money billions of dollars you're giving them. Germany, the same thing. We're not even talking about the cash money you're giving them. All the bases you got there and all of the infrastructure you got there so that you can defend them on your own. They don't have to have an army. You just forget the cash money. Look at all the infrastructure and everything you got to have over there just to do that. I ain't coming at nobody. I'm saying if you're saying this, you need to know what you're talking about. That's why you can't handle me. You can't handle me because I'm just talking truth. This ain't me. It's the truth. I'm just doing the math. If you want somebody to do the math, here I am. But I'm going to be always by myself. I understand that. Now I understand with a lot of these people, men of God, that was trying to talk and stuff. When you in a society like this, man, you're going to be alone. People are not going to want to talk to you, man, because you just got too much truth. And when all that truth starts coming through, man, people don't, it just makes people run. Nobody want to hear the truth. If you're on the Victim Olympics, you want the Victim Olympics. Tell us what it means. Tell me what it means. I'm sitting here waiting. If you can hear this, then go make a video and show me, hey, Brother Clarence, this is what the Victim Olympics is. Because we not got no clear definition. All we got is a connotation. We don't have, a connotation. And that means it's what people think it means. What people are ascribing it that it means. It ain't actually what it's written down, defined as. But based on how it's being used colloquially, the Jews must be running the Victim Olympics. They have to be. The Japanese must be running the Victim Olympics. They have to be. Argentina, Venezuela, all these places that take money, billions of dollars a year from the U.S. government that your taxes are paying. Your tax money going to these people. Your tax money is going to help these people. And in your own country, in your own backyard, you can't even get people to make you whole. These people the Japanese went to the American government and say, if you want to you need to make us whole. You drop these 2 bombs on us, you need to make us whole. U.S. government say, cool, but part of the deal is we'll be your Navy. You don't need a Navy, we'll be your Navy. We'll defend your coastline. But you got to let us put all these bases here, right? The Jews say, no. We don't need you to defend us. Just give us the money. We'll figure it out ourselves, right? And they smart enough to say, hey, we'll figure it out ourselves, man. We don't need, but they got their hand out too. I got a couple people in the chat. Let me call up. What's up, bro? Be easy, that dude. What's up, brother? Appreciate you, man. Stopping by. Be easy. People want to escape truth and embrace delusions. Yeah, brother, that's not what's gonna happen here. Japanese got reparations. You goddamn right about that. They not only did they get reparations, they get it all the time. They get it every year. They get billions of dollars from the American government every year. But now explain to me this, brother. Hey, brother, be easy. Is this Victim Olympics here? This is Israel's getting billions of taxpayer dollars every year. So are the Japanese, brother. So are the Japanese. So are they running the Victim Olympics? That's what I want to know. Based on what some of these content creators are saying, where they get up and they get on their high horse and say, y'all running the Victim Olympics, meaning black folks, our ADOS brothers and sisters, y'all running the Victim Olympics just for merely asking the question. We're just asking the question, hey, you made them whole, why can't you make us whole? You do something to try to make us whole. How are they okay for asking for what they want, but we're not okay? Some kind of way, we're in a different space for asking to be made whole than the Jew is for asking America to make her. The Jew went to America and said, you turned a blind eye to us, to the situation that happened with us. Therefore, you need to help us get made whole. Let me see, brother, be easy. Yes, all nationalities do Victim Olympics. They only have an issue when ADO speaks up. You're right about that. That's my problem, brother. That's my problem. I want somebody, one of these people that's on this Victim Olympics program to come up and explain to me why it is when the ADOS brothers and sisters ask for to be made whole, and now all of a sudden it's a Victim Olympics. When the Jews ask for money every goddamn year, they're not on the Victim Olympics. When the Japanese take money every goddamn year, they're not on the Victim Olympics. Brother, be easy. They say pick yourself up on your bootstraps, even though none of their lineages have ever done that, right? Same thing. But they don't tell the Japanese, hey, we dropped those fucking bombs on you 60 years ago. You pick yourself up off your bootstraps. They don't tell the Jews, hey, concentration camps, that was 70, 80 years ago. You pick yourself up off your goddamn bootstraps. They don't say that to them, right? Why? Why not? Because they respect what they've been through. We're the ones, we as black people, we got some people, man, they cross a certain level of income and they feel like, hey, I'm in a different category than them. So I can call them a victim Olympics. Be easy. Blacks can't talk about slavery, but Jews can always talk about the Holocaust. Man, me easy. We right here, brother. We right there. You know what I'm saying? It's never a bad time to talk about the Holocaust. And true indeed, that was a horrible situation, brother. I studied it extensively. It was a horrible situation, brother, on all sides. The Germans did so many people, man, let me tell you what the Germans, how bad they was over there, brother. The Germans went through Poland, man, and they took everything of value out of there, man. They took all of the people's horses, they took their cows, they took anything they could carry with them out of Poland. The Polish people, this is how bad it got in Poland, brother. It got so bad that the women had to take the smallest child and cook it so that they could feed the other children, man. That's how bad it got there, man. The Germans left them literally with nothing. Nothing. I mean, it got bad. So we're not about to say, oh, it wasn't bad as bad as it was. It was bad. It was bad. And that's what they did with the Jews. That's what they did with the Polish. We ain't even talking about what they did to the Jews. Let me see. Brother, be easy. All these other nationalities are forming a Voltron against us. Well, brother, it's not so much that they trying to form a Voltron against us. What they're doing is they're using the media to have us self-destruct or keep us in check. They're using the media to do it. Here, I'm talking about here on YouTube. YouTube right now, there's videos of young black men pointing guns at other young black men, encouraging other young black men to go be violent with other young black men, to send them somebody either going to the cemetery or to the jailhouse. And they make money off of both. They make money off of both of those instances. I'm talking about the U.S. government. So it's us. We got to learn how to start doing better for ourselves and start understanding what's actually going on. You in the matrix. You in the matrix. You don't understand. You think you eating a steak. You're not eating a steak. You're not. You're not eating a steak, man. You dying slowly, but you don't realize it. Not you personally, brother, be easy. But I'm just saying, us as a people. Brother, be easy. Biden is letting all the immigrants, letting in all these immigrants, in Hispanics, Asians, Indians, Russians, etc. But any melanated immigrants get sent back home, i.e. the Haitians. This is what I'm saying. Why do you think they're letting these people? They're letting these people in because nobody wants to work no more. These people are having they're having such hard times getting people to work, getting people to go back to work. They're letting these immigrants in so that they can work. They can take over these jobs. But the people don't see it. People don't see that. That's what's happening. Why do you think they're letting in all these Afghan refugees, all these the Latinos and the Asians, Indian and Russians? They're letting them in because nobody wants to work. It's millions of jobs out here. They got to give bonuses to go work at McDonald's. When was the last time you had to get a bonus to go work at McDonald's, bro? They're gonna let these refugees work at all of these different places. They're gonna reduce your background checks. They're gonna reduce that information. Anybody gonna be able to walk in and get a job, especially any of these people. And like they always do, if you sign up to work, you sign up to go be a soldier for the American government, they'll fast track your naturalization. They fast track it. So what do you think these people are going to do? They're going to sign up for the army and go back in their own country, do a couple of times, and come back here and get all the benefits of being a veteran. I ain't got no problem with them coming over here doing that, but what about us? What about the Haitians? What about them? The reason why they're kicking them out is because they don't want those numbers to get high. They don't want those Haitian numbers to get high. You ever dealt with a Haitian person? They cool and they cool, but if they hot, they hot. How you think they overthrew the French? How you think the Haitians overthrew the French, who had more guns, they had more guns, more weapons, more everything, and the Haitians still overthrew them. You don't play with no Haitian people, man, and the U.S. government know that, man. Be easy. They screwed over black farmers too, but they gave subsidies to all the big white farmers. And yes, they did, and yes, they do. Do you know they're paying white farmers now? They're paying them not to farm now. They're paying them not to farm. They're paying them not to farm. Think about that. What's going to happen when they collapse the supply like that? Where's the prices going to go? They got a whole plan. They had a 10-year plan, and they're sticking to the plan. Good old Joe, he's just sticking to the plan. JP, be easy. Please share with your community. Brother, be easy. They wasn't even requiring those immigrants to get vaccinated, trying to force those people to get it. Man, be easier right here, right? Everybody that got on those planes coming from Afghanistan, did they have to get the poke? No, they didn't have to get the poke. They didn't have to have no paperwork or nothing about getting the poke, right? At JP, I almost certainly will. Thank you, brother. We appreciate you. Jim Crow Joe. Yeah, right. And you know what I'm saying? But see, what they always selling to black people is this Democratic president is going to do something for you. And what's he going to do? The only thing he's going to do is do something for rich people. They're politicians. They can do something for the people that actually pay for them to get in the office, and that's it. You get whatever falls off the table. Then they try to act like, oh, we tried to do that. That was the whole plan, was to have that crumb fall off the table so you could snatch it. Brother, be easy. I rock with you, bro. You're a real one. You too, brother. Be easy. I'm gonna put the link out in a minute, man. If you want to cam up, come on up, man. Yeah, the Afghans, no paperwork, man. You know how come there's so many Afghanistan people coming out of there? Because they had a document. They had a document that they sent to the people that was helping the U.S. government translating and stuff like that. They have a document, and it's just a regular document. It doesn't have no one's name on it. It just says this person and their family is allowed to leave the country because this person did work for the U.S. government, right? You know what the Afghanistan people was doing? They was going to a copy machine, copying it, giving to their other relatives, giving to their friends and families. They ain't got no way to verify nobody over there who's supposed to be on the plane, man. Pretty soon the whole goddamn country had this document. They can't verify who's supposed to have it and not who's not supposed to have it. It was worse than a joke, bro. It's worse than a joke. Be easy. Also, Biden is trying to have the IRS monitor any account with $600 or more, i.e. PayPal, Cash App, etc. Yeah, they can do all of that, man. They can do all of that. They can do all that. See, the whole goal of the Biden administration is to just keep us broke, keep the rich people rich and the broke people broke. But because he got a blue tie on instead of a red tie, we think it's different than what's his name that just came out of Trump. But like Malcolm X said, the Democrats and the Republicans are both wings off the same dirty bird. They're just wings off the same dirty bird. You got to find out, okay, this one is going to do the most work for me. Okay, and leverage that. That's what white people do. You think white people like their politicians? Only the crazy ones like them. You think them pastors liked Trump? They didn't like Trump, but they knew that they had the most leverage with Trump. So that's where they went with him. They didn't approve of him. But we got to start thinking like that as black people. As black people, we think, oh man, I got to be 100% with this person or I can't be down with them. Man, that's not how politics works. That's how religion works, not politics. Brother, be easy. I'm in the Bay. They bringing in Chinese and Afghans by the hundreds of thousands. Yeah, they will, brother, because you know why? There's so many jobs that's available, brother. They're going to try to fill those jobs up with these immigrants, brother. These immigrants, and they're going to try to get all these people on Social Security, man. Where you can't do anything. You don't have enough income to be able to travel or do anything to fight your situation. It's coming. It's coming. See, we was thinking it's going to come in the form of a militia coming through the black community. It's not. It's going to come with economic depression. That's what's going to come. Economic suppression and depression. That's the tools they're going to use, man, because it works every time. They did it in Venezuela where they dropped the dollar so far down. They dropped their currency so far low. They couldn't do nothing but come to the American government and beg for money and get on the American heat. Same thing in Argentina. JP, the aspiring matriarch. Isn't that the goal of both sides? Goal of both sides? What are you talking about, JP? Let me know. What's goal of both sides? Let me know what's happening. Amen. Brother, be easy. Two cheeks on the same booty. Republicans and Democrats. Yeah. So how politics works, this is how politics works, brother. Politics works like this. You go with the person that's going to give you the best chance of getting what you want. Forget who you like. Who you like ain't got them. That's not how politics work. But we as black people, we think, oh, I gotta like the person for me to vote for them. No, you don't. No, you don't. If Trump's gonna do more for you, vote for Trump. Neither one of them are gonna do you any. They don't want to do you no good. But if you got leverage over one, they gotta do something for you. They gotta do something for you. So you go with the one when you got the most leverage. Brother, be easy. The GOP hated Trump, but he was great for their agenda. They packed the Supreme and federal courts with at least for the next 50 years. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You think they like this dude? They didn't like that dude. But he was the one in a position to give them the most of what they wanted. They didn't give a goddamn about him. Brother, be easy. Black folks got to get off the Democratic plantation. You're right. They got to get off of anybody's plantation. You got to say, hey, who's going to do the most for me? What's in it for us? Right? What's in it for us? The disciples were sitting around, and Jesus was telling all these people. Jesus said, "Hey, you come with the kingdom of God, and everything's going to be given unto you." And all of these different things that he was telling the people around him that, hey, man. Finally, Peter was like, you know what? What about us? We sacrificed everything for you. What do we get? What's in it for us? Right? Well, it wasn't a bad question. Everybody should be asking, what's in it for us? If we vote for you, good old Joe, what's in it for us? We still waiting for good old Joe to get back to us, right? We still waiting. Every other group participate in quid pro quo. See, but our people don't understand about quid pro quo. They think they gotta like the person. They think they gotta like their politicians. I don't like him. I like Obama. I like him. I like this person. I don't like this person. I don't like Trump. So that automatically means I'm gonna vote for good old Joe. Really? Good old Joe is being a wrecking ball right now. He's a wrecking ball. And good old Joe is everything he pushed, everything he was shooting at Trump about, he's doing the same exact thing. He's pushing the same program, even harder. Come on, y'all, we got to do better. JP, Republicans are the old Dixiecrats. Democrats are Dixiecrats with a woke vocabulary. Man, I'm telling you, man, it was the Democrats that was pushing slavery. It was the Democrats. The Democrats was pushing slavery. Abraham Lincoln was a Republican. And he was the one talking about slavery. Not because he wasn't trying to end slavery because he loved you. Let me tell you why Abraham Lincoln made up the Emancipation Proclamation and tried to end slavery. He ended slavery to destabilize the economy of the South. Their economy was bustling, and there was no way to stop it. How you gonna stop an economy where you got hundreds of thousands of free labor, hundreds of thousands of free laborers? You're not gonna be able to stop that economy unless you kill it by saying letting the people that's working for free go. It is what it is. Brother, be easy. People see more under Trump because they think he's a racist. People didn't vote for him. I don't give a goddamn if he's a racist or not. Who cares? If he's gonna do the most for me, I don't care. I don't care if he's racist. What does that got to do with anything? I don't care if he's racist. I don't care if he's running around there grabbing girls in the vagina. I don't care what he's doing. If he's gonna do the most for me, you see all those preachers? Them preachers voted for him and they backed him. Not because they liked him. They looked at it and said, hey, this man is going to do the most for us. Out of him and Obama, he's going to do the most for us. Or him and good old Joe, he's going to do the most for us. We're going to have to, that's what we need. We don't like this dude. I want you to go to all them preachers and ask them. Almost all of them don't like him. There's some that do, but most of them don't. They ain't with his personal program. They said, we don't care about his personal program. Is he going to help us get what we want to get done? Biden is clearly more racist. He was best friends with segregationists, had a crime bill bankruptcy at the time. Bro, don't even get caught up on who's racist and who's not racist. You're never gonna be able to finish that count. Don't get caught up on that. You get caught up on one thing. Who's gonna do the most for me? Is this person gonna do the most for me? Yes. Okay, let's work with it. Oh, but he's a racist and he did that. I don't care. I don't care what he is. I ain't crawling into bed with this dude. I probably never meet him. So why do I care whether he's racist or not? Who cares? Is he gonna get me where I need to go? You know what I'm saying? If somebody was gonna teach you how to be a millionaire, brother, but you knew they was racist or you knew they had some type of issue, but when they worked with you, they took care of your business. I ain't got no, man, listen, I ain't got no problem with nobody that's in a game where they understand people got issues and they still roll. Okay, you got yourself here. Okay, but if you doing what I need you to do, I'm gonna be just like these white people. I ain't gonna worry about nothing you doing on your time. I'm worried about what you're doing on my time. Brother, be easy. You ain't black if you vote for Trump, by Joe Biden. Yeah, man. My own mother said that, man. God rest her soul. My own mother said that. She hated Trump. She hated him. I said, you're not going to vote for him because you hate him? My mother said, you right. I'm not going to vote for him because I hate him. I hate him. I said, Ma, that's crazy. She said, I don't care. That's our people. They vote with their heart, not with their brains. JP, right, be easy. It was a choice between the devils. It's always going to be a choice between the devils. Always. You ain't never going to have a good person. A good person can't be in a politician game. He just can't. Only thing he could do is what he's told to do. You have a good dude like Obama. Obama was a good dude. But what did you expect him to do? Something different? That job is for a devil. And so devils are going to do that job. So I don't care if you put a good dude in there. You put a monkey in that job, he's going to be pulling the switches on situations. He's only going to be able to do what the people that voted, the people that paid the money, gave him the financial contributions, and asked him to do. Be easy. Even slave owners got reparations. Let that sink in. Yeah, brother, the Reconstruction, the South got rich off of that part. The Reconstruction. That's a good point, brother. Be easy. Yeah, they got rich off of Reconstruction. American government giving them money, land, tools, horses, donkeys. Man, don't even get me started on that shit, man. Brother, be easy. I don't care if he's racist either. I was just speaking on the sentiments of a lot of our people talk about. I know, brother, be easy. I'm not talking about you personally, brother. I'm talking about this is how our people think, man. They think like this. They get caught up on the whole like, oh, I don't like this person. My own mother did it, man. My own mother did it. And I couldn't, there was no way to untie that knot. She was stuck there and I I couldn't do it, but I didn't let her influence me like that. But I was just like, okay, that's the way there was no, she was not going to listen to sense that, hey, don't vote your heart, vote your leverage. Wherever leverage you got, use that. Most of our people are like my mom. They just say, I hate this person, so I'm not going to do it. Brother, be easy. I'm independent, but I prefer Trump over Biden. I'm team quid pro quo. You right about that. You're right about that. You got to just, you know what I'm saying? You got to just look at who's going to do the most for you, who's going to get it done, who's most likely to get it done, and vote that way. Hating whether you don't like the person is irrelevant. And I'm not talking to you in particular, be easy. I'm talking about our people, the way they think. Hating the guy is irrelevant. It's what he's going to do. What are you going to do for our people? Brother Be Easy, I hate that term, lesser of two evils. Unfortunately, in America, that is the option that you have, the lesser of two evils. You got to choose which one's going to do the least harm to you in that situation, right? It's like somebody coming to you and say, you know, what do you want us to do? You want us to shoot or you want us to stab you? You know, you got to choose the one you think is going to be the less evasive. Brother Be Easy, Obama is a good dude, but he also is a corporatist. He was beholden to his donors and lobbyists like all politicians. Of course. I'm not saying look, Obama was a saint. He ain't got no chicken wings behind his back. But he definitely was a good, I'm talking about character dude. See, when you put somebody, listen, man, it's like you take a good character dude and you say, hey, we want you to be a hitman for the mob. Okay, he might be a good hitman, but as a character dude, when he not being a hitman, that's cool. But if he's in that job, you got that job. You got that job. You got to do the job that's there. You ain't gonna be able to not do the job because if you don't do the job, they're gonna get you. Brother Be Easy. My family stopped talking to me for a while after I said I wasn't voting for Biden. I know they will, man. I know they will. Man, I know they will, man. They'll throw you off the boat, man. You start talking about good old Joe, man. They will throw you off the boat, brother. But don't be dismayed, man. You got a home here, man. You can come here and we just tell the truth. I ain't for Biden. I ain't for Trump. I'm for whoever's going to do the most for us. If it's Trump, Trump. If it's Biden, Biden. But I knew Biden was a lie from the beginning. But you know what? I couldn't talk people out of it. One thing I can say about Trump, Trump don't lie. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do something, he gonna do it. But this dude Biden, ay. Man, this dude talks in circles, bro. Anyway, that's true, bro. Yeah, that's how I feel, man. That's how I feel. Be easy. You either got to choose from a shit sandwich or a shit burrito. You know what I'm saying, bro. It's bad, man. It's a bad situation, but that's the situation we in. But brother, be easy. I'm for progress, not for any politician. Show me, don't tell me. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Don't. We need to, as people, man, get out of the I like my politician bullshit. We ain't in Africa, and we ain't sending a delegation to the central authority. This ain't people from our own village. We don't know these people. These people do whatever, and sometimes they'll get a black face to run their business, right? What we got to do is say, okay, what are you gonna do for us? Just like white people, man. You can't come in the white community talking about vote for me and not tell them specifically what you're gonna do. But you can come into the black community and tell a bunch of give a whole bunch of what they call cliches. We need change. Remember when Obama was running? In the white community, you tell them this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna build that. We're gonna repair that bridge over there. We're gonna repair. When you vote for me, I'm gonna make sure that bridge is repaired. I'm gonna make sure all these potholes are gonna get taken care of. They come into the black community. We're gonna make a change. We're gonna make a difference. Stand up. Let your voice be heard. Just a whole bunch of cliches with never nothing definite. JP, amen. Be easy. You are young. How do we get more blacks out of their parents' rhetoric? That's a good question. Maybe Brother Be Easy can have. I'm getting ready to put up the link, and you know, if you want to come up, Brother Be Easy, or anybody else that's out there wants to come up, Come on up. Let's talk about it. In the meantime, let me get back to my whole argument, which was the victim Olympics. We run into victim Olympics. According to people out there, they say, F the black community. Let me see what you say, Brother Be Easy. We also got to stop allowing the church to manipulate our people. When a politician wants black votes, he goes and pays a pastor and or has a celebrity tap dance on national TV. Bruh, that is always going to be the case. That's always going to be the case. The first place they're going to go in the black community is to the churches. But they got a problem. Black churches are going bye-bye. So how are they going to do it now? They're not going to be able to go to the black church anymore like they used to and be able to just go there. Now it's winding down to where they got specific people, T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, a couple of these other people. Used to be Fred Price, but God rest his soul, he's gone. Used to be Eddie Long. Man, I can't say God rest his soul. I hope he gives forgiveness for what he did. But it used to be places like that, man. Now it's tough. It's tough. But then what the cold part about it is, Brother Be Easy. These politicians know now they don't even have to come into the church no more. They don't even have to come to the black community no more. All they got to say is don't vote Republican. They don't even have to come into the community no more. They just say don't vote Republican, and their job is done. They don't have to sell you on what they're gonna do for you. Just like good old Joe. When was the last time you saw him in the hood saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna do that for you. I'm gonna put jobs down here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make sure stuff is like that." When? And where is it? Where is it? Brother Be Easy. At JP, I'm trying to fight the good fight. It's hard working up to an indoctrinated mind, but I'm willing to fight the good fight. Brother Be Easy. Eddie Long was disgusting, and he was. And you know what the bad part about the Eddie Long situation was? People were still down with him, man. People were still saying, that's my dude. That's my pastor. Because, see, black people are more concerned with who they like and not who's right or wrong, what's right or wrong, how they move it. They just wonder who's right. You're right. The Republicans are the boogeyman for most blacks. Yeah, man. They don't have to, man, all the Democrat candidate got to do is say, hey, don't vote for them. And that's it. Black people will be like, oh, yeah, well, we just ain't going to vote for them. We got to vote for this guy because he ain't Trump. Brother JP at Brother Be Easy. That is all we can do. I feel I failed in putting my head down and focusing on my sons. Maybe I left others behind. My channel is dedicated to living a better foundation. Nah, JP, you doing what you're supposed to do now. Everything happens for a reason. So don't blame yourself. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens when the time is right. You know what I'm saying? If left alone, any apple on any tree is going to go to maturity and ripen. It's only not going to ripen when something outside of the situation happens. So it's not your fault. You only do what you could. And so, you know what I'm saying? Especially with children, you can only take them so far. And at that point, they're going to have to stand on their own legs. Can't carry them around forever. Brother Be Easy. Months ago, Biden passed a Stop Asian Hate bill. How is that not the victim Olympics? Exactly, brother. That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. The Asians, they cool. They can go up to Biden and say, hey, Biden, we getting beat on. You need to make us whole. Oh, here you go. Here's a bill. But why? Why were the Asians able to get that across? Why? And as quickly as it was. Look at you. You've been talking about reparations for 70 years. You've been talking about reparations for 70 years. Where's your reparations at? The Asians can throw a bill together just like that and push it through Congress just like that. Just like that. But why? Why? Because of the way they look at us and the way they look at them. They don't respect the struggle we went through. Just like that lady down there, they feel like, hey, us talking about our struggle makes them look bad. So they don't want to do it. Brother, be easy. They were acting like blacks were being so hateful towards Asians, and the media coverage was way overblown. Yeah, man, that was part of the game. That was part of the game to push it through. You know what I'm saying? That's just part of the game. So, you know what I mean? You know, they're going to make us look like, you know, we were all over them everywhere. Right? Which really, were we? No. Black people don't even think about Asian people most of the time. And where we mostly see them is in the black community. We don't go to their communities beating them up. Not the ones of us that got sense. We ain't going to their communities beating them up. Be easy. Is lynching even considered a hate crime? It is when it's other people. It is when it's other people. If you find an LBGT person hanging off a tree, brother, that's going to be a hate crime. Well, a black person, well, did he commit suicide? Did he, you know, let's investigate all the extenuating circumstances. That's how they're going to do that. But when it comes to the Asians, oh, a Jew or LBGT community or a Jew, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. The Jews won't even let the body get cold hanging on that tree before they got somebody picked up. And I don't blame them. We should be the same way. Be easy. They pushed the Asian bill right through in no time. This is what I'm saying, brother. This is what I'm saying. You and me on the same page. And JP, all of us on the same page, brother. This is what I'm saying. They pushed it through. But why? Why? Why were they able to push it through? How come it took us, it took us 60 years just to ask the question about being made whole? It took them, what, a couple of months to get a bill written, approved, and passed, where if an Asian person hits you, you defend yourself and knock the Asian person out, you can be charged with a felony, brother, a federal crime, a federal hate crime. You can go to Leavenworth prison. Well, maybe not Leavenworth. I think that's for soldiers. But you can go to one of these federal prisons and do like 50 years because of a hate crime. Think about that, brother. Think about that. I did a story one time on a little black boy, where he had left his bike on this Asian man, one of his Asian neighbor's grass. He came back to get the bike because he was out playing, dropped the bike and ran to go play, and then he came back. Asian man shot the little boy. Shot him. He didn't die, thank God, but I mean, he shot him. Now, what if the father, now, which one of us, if I had a pistol in my house and I was living close to him, I would have went right out to him and probably start shooting back at him, shooting into his house. But you know what? The father was smart. He didn't do that. Because guess what? If he would have shot and killed the man, now he was looking at a federal crime, a federal hate crime. Not only was it murder, but it was a federal hate crime. And now he's going to be taken away from his son. See? But he thought about it. He said, you know what? Let me follow the law, so at least I'll be out here with my child. Black people support Asians too much. Actually, almost 90% of the nail salons is owned and operated by Asians. The biggest customers are black women. Yes, but see, black women, man, you know, they have their own, most of the time, they have their own thinking process. I told you about my mother, man. No matter how I tried to break that down to her, she just wasn't having it. It was all emotion. It was nothing substantial. It was all emotion. How do we get through to black women when they think all emotionally? And because the federal government supports them in their foolishness, they know that you have no power to sway their thinking. You have no power. Because the federal government can give them anything you can give them, the federal government can give them more. They want an education, the federal government can give them an education. They want a house, the federal government can give them someplace to live. They want food, the federal government can give them food. Anything you as a black man can do, the federal government can do it better. So they don't look at you as a source of information anymore. And me, they don't look at us as a source of information. They used to back in the day. They don't no more. Most black women look at you like, hey, shit, I know more than you. Why am I listening to you? You're only good for a roll in the hay. So go do what you're supposed to do, and I'll move on and be with somebody else. Be easy. All the liquor stores in the hood are Asian and Indian owned. We spend money with them, but don't build with our own community collectively. That's by design, brother. That's by design. But we got to start, we as black men, that's our fault. We got to start showing the women that, hey, you going to shop at these places, you ain't going to see us there. You ain't going to see us there. But what do we do as black men, man? We fold up. We fold up. The women say, we got to vote for Biden. We got to vote for good old Joe. And who you go vote for? Good old Joe, because you don't want nobody to give you hell in your house. So you got to go vote for good old Joe. I mean, it's real. JP, those communities are giving grants to own franchises. Absolutely. Absolutely. They're giving grants, set aside money to help them build community. And especially if they know they build it in the black community, it's a lock they're going to get it. It's a lock they're going to get it. Be easy that do. Once they label it a hate crime, you at least 5 to 15 years or more. They add 5 to 15 years or more to your sentence. Yes, sir. But once they label it a hate crime, now the feds can prosecute you. Forget the state. The feds can prosecute you. And the feds, man, they don't play. Feds don't play. Feds will prosecute you, man. Feds will prosecute you in a heartbeat. They'll prosecute you in a heartbeat. Sorry, I had to close my window. Yeah, the feds will prosecute you in a heartbeat. And when they prosecute you, they got a 98%, 99% success rate. They don't prosecute nobody unless they got all their ducks in a row. You're going to do at least 20 years on a hate crime. At least. They might even get you in both houses. They might get you at the state level and at the federal level, where you got to do the Fed time first, then you got to come back and do the state time. Ugly situation, brother. Ugly. But we're not discussing it and how to get out of it. I agree, brother. Be easy. I agree. It's up to black men to reclaim and restore positive and prosperous masculinity within our community. It's hard, brother. It's hard. It's hard. Black women are supported by the U.S. government, so they will not. They don't want to give it up. They don't want to give it up, and they think things are going great, even though they're the most unmarried, they're the most single, they're the most unchaste women. They feel like they're doing well because they got a degree, but they're not. They don't understand. They don't understand. They buy into cats like this. They'll say, "Oh, you running the victim Olympics?" Really? I guess based on that, the Jews are running the victim Olympics. Based on that, the Japanese are running the victim Olympics. Based on that, the Venezuelans and the Argentinians are running victim Olympics, and the Chileans are running victim Olympics. All these people take billions of dollars from the U.S. government every year. You're my tax dollars. All we saying is, man, if you're going to help all these people, how come you ain't helping us too? But we get called racist for asking the question. The Jews ain't being called racist. Hey, we want this money to go to Israel, period. That's it. F the Palestinians. We want this money to go to Israel. Money get to the Japanese. We want this money to go straight to Japan. We only want to help the Japanese. That's it. Money they give to Germany. We want this money just to go to Germany. That's it. That's it. Money they give to white people that's here to fight that stuff that they had that was killing all those white people, that drugs that was killing all those white people up in the Midwest. We only want this to help white people, right? See, when white people do stuff, they're called patriotic. When white people do stuff to help other white people, They're called patriots. When black people do stuff to help other black people, they're called racists. So we go for this game. We go for the semantics game. That's the word I was looking for. We go for the semantics game, where the people lay heavy semantics on us, and we back off our square because or they say you're a reverse racist. How am I a reverse racist? You ain't calling a Jew a reverse racist. Jews out there doing the same exact stuff that the Germans was doing to them, to the Palestinians. But you ain't calling them out. You continuing to give them money. What is going on out here? What is going on here? See, y'all got me on another tangent. Be easy. It is really hard for black women to undermine the authority of black men, but running to get handouts from the government daddy. Yeah, well, unfortunately, that's the situation, brother. Unfortunately, that's the situation. So black women actually think that that's attractive to black men, that you are not listening, you on your own programming. They don't even see us as a source of information, brother. We can sit here and tell them this is what we want out of a woman. They'll still say that ain't what you want out of a woman. I know what you want out of a woman. And they can have the poorest results, but they'll still blame us for their poor results, even though we told you we don't need you to have all this stuff. We don't need you to do all this. Your degree is worthless in a relationship. Your degree is worthless. In a romantic relationship, it's worthless. But they think, oh, I got a degree. That's what I'm bringing to the table. I'm bringing a degree. I don't want you for a degree. If I wanted a business partner, I want a degree. But we ain't business partners, not in that sense. Brother, be easy. We're the only community that has a matriarchy. There have been no successful documented matriarchies in the global history. Not surviving. You're right about that. Not surviving. Not surviving. We saw what happens. See, brother, when you take the nuclear family out of the situation, we saw what happened to the Greeks, right? We saw what happened to the Greeks. And I'm just going to say this because our people are stuck in this European type of thinking. Nothing against our European friends. Here, we just talking the truth. I don't care what race you are. I'm going to get to you. Whether you're European, black, whatever you are, believe me, I'm going to get to you. So don't think it's all about your race. But no, the Greeks walked away from the nuclear family. Why? Because they were always trying to find a way to take the responsibility of sex, the responsibility out of sexual behavior. They was always trying to do that. So they came up with a bunch of different ways. Pedophilia, homosexuality, and bestiality were the three main ways they came up with it, right? But at least the homosexuality was as adults deciding what they're going to do. Everything else, that's a bad situation, right? So, but those behaviors can collapse the nuclear family. So they collapsed their nuclear families, and that's how come their whole societies fell, because the nuclear family fell. But I get into that extensively on other videos, brother. Just wanted to drop that little dose real quick. Brother, be easy. Black women say black men don't build like white men, but white men have patriarchal structure that their women cooperate and comply with. Of course, they got to. They have no choice. They have no choice. White women don't have no choice, and they know it. Where they gonna go? They gonna come to the black community and get put on a pedestal? Hell no. I don't care what the white man do. That's last place in his world is better than first place in our world, according to their thinking. Where they gonna go? It's like, God rest his soul, Kobe Bryant, Vanessa Bryant. Where's she gonna go from here? What other man she gonna get with that's gonna be at the level or higher than Kobe Bryant? She ain't got nowhere to go. She ain't got nowhere to go. I'm not saying she ain't gonna never go nowhere, but I'm saying Is she gonna ever find a man at that caliber? If the white woman was to jump ship from over there, where's she gonna go? She ain't got no place to go. Ain't nobody else gonna take her in. That's at that caliber of the white man. When I say caliber, I mean willing to kill, steal, and do whatever he need to do to maintain order in his society. If he got to kill other people, or he got to kill people within his own society, if he got to kill innocent people in his own society, he'll do that. See, I'm just saying, she ain't got nowhere else to go, brother. But the black woman does have some place to go. She thinks there's a space for her in the white community, and there is, at the kitty table in the kitchen. So she goes in the kitty table in the kitchen and gets a couple pieces of fried chicken and some biscuits, and she thinks, I'm in the house. In the house is better than being outside with the rest of those Negroes. Black women don't see JP. Black women don't see themselves as eating off the white man. I know they don't, JP. Isn't that terrible? That's a shame. But that is exactly what's going on. They eating off of him and all of his decisions, and he is in turn protects them because they vote Democrat. So he protects them. It's a strange relationship, but yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. They just don't see it, right? Brother, be easy. None of these other groups are going to tolerate what black men allow. Black men have the most lenient mating standards. That is another issue that we got to deal with, man, because black men do have lenient mating standards, right? They will mate with anything walking. A woman can have 100 different bodies. She can have 100 bodies, and a black man will still be like, I'm so lucky to be with her, right? We don't know how to say, hey, no. But see, the whole reason is we're not in the house as men teaching our sons what to look for in a woman. We're not in the house. Most men are not being taught what to look for and have standards of a woman. They're just looking for beauty. That's it. They're looking for beauty and access to sex. And if they can get those two things or any one of those other things, they're going to go for it. And it's sad to get misled so far in that process. Brother, be easy. No, she's going to have to settle or date down. In other words, yeah, man, I mean, that's the way women look at it. That's the way hypergamy gears them to look at it, is they're going to have to date down, right? Them trying to find a good dude is them settling or dating down. It's a sad situation, brother. Brother, be easy. Most black women have kids. No other nationalities are trying to raise stepkids, especially ones that look like Jamal or Hakeem. No, they're not. That's what I'm saying. Black women ain't got no place to go. Just like white women ain't got no place to go. White women say, damn, getting kicked around in the white man's house is better than being a queen in the black man's house. Most of them feel that way. The black woman is the opposite. She says eating biscuits and chicken by the dog bowl in the kitchen is better than being a queen in the black man's house, in the average black man's house. So what she do? She run and hug the government. Brother, be easy. Black men need to have better sexual discipline. They do, brother. They do. They don't have sexual discipline, and we got to show that. We got to teach them that. I got a dude in the house now, man. This is my dude here, man. This is my dude here. Man, what's going on, Brother Daryl? I see you out there, man. I got to talk to you, man, because you put up a couple of videos, man. I'm a subscriber of yours, man. You put on a couple of videos about your boy, man. I got to talk to you, man, when you get a chance, man. Please, man, when you get a chance, hit me up, brother. We gotta talk. I mean, on camera, brother, so I can just ask you some questions. I know, Daryl, you a strong king, brother. I'm not gonna change your mind about nothing. I already see that. But just if you get a chance, brother, hit me up. Let's get on camera. Let's talk about it, brother. That's my dude right there. Brother, be easy. I agree. Most men haven't had proper tutelage from a father or even a father figure, so their role models are usually drug dealers, gangsters, pimp. Man, brother, be easy. You right on it, man. You right on it. Exactly. you get all your information out the barbershop, or you get off the corner from these dudes, and they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're giving you a systematic way to fail. Yeah, man. Shout out to my man. Everything, every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with everything he says, but he is definitely my dude, man. He is definitely my dude. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to ask him a couple of questions, man. He is a strong dude, man. I want to, I saw him and JP going at it. Was it last night? I saw him. Yeah. So shout out to him. Shout out to JP. Shout out to Brother Be Easy. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. Appreciate all of y'all for stopping by. But let's get back to this question of Victim Olympics, y'all. Let's get back to the question at hand. What is Victim Olympics? What is Victim Olympics? Will somebody come and define it for us? Will somebody come out here and define Victim Olympics? And you define it for yourself. Brothers and sisters, the truth comes in one basket. The truth comes in one basket. So if somebody tries to tell you, oh, there's truth in this basket and truth in that basket, no, brother. Once you know what the truth looks like, you can't be fooled. You can't be fooled. So learn the truth. Learn the truth. Our people are out here dying every day because they just don't know the truth. A lack of knowledge, Elijah Muhammad said. Our people dying every day because of a lack of knowledge. They just don't know. And they don't know that they don't know. Brother, be easy. We as black people got to learn how to disagree respectfully and be open to the possibility that we're wrong. Yeah, we see, me and Brother D, we know. I know that he's wrong. And I'm open to the possibility that he's wrong. But I still love the brother so much, man. I love that brother's spirit so much, man. He's a good brother. And he is actually, he's right most of the time. He is right most of the time. And by the way, Brother D, I heard them talking about, if you're still here, I heard them talking about Henrietta Lacks on the radio this morning, talking about how they trying to get her family some money. So I hope that goes through for her. But I didn't even know about Henrietta Lacks until Brother Daryl told us about Henrietta Lacks. I didn't even know who she was. Brother Be Easy. The truth is neutral and doesn't pick sides. Yeah, Brother Be Easy, the truth is the truth. Only thing you have to decide is where you fit in, on which side you on, Brother Be Easy. We have to figure out what side we on, right? See, you're a good dude, Brother Be Easy. I can see that already, right? And all you looking for is the truth, right? You ain't out here trying to, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna lick Brother Clarence balls clean. I seen on some live streams, they'll say, oh, we don't censor nobody. But the only people that get on, they lick this man's balls clean. Every person will come up and lick the balls clean. And I'm like, damn. You don't have nobody that come up and be like, hey, bro, I disagree with you, but, you know what I'm saying, I respectfully disagree, right? It's just everybody that come up, he only pick people that's going to come up and lick his balls clean. I ain't doing that here, brother. I got so much truth. I got so much truth to give out, brother. I don't have to do that to anyone. Anyone who wants to come up and dispute the truth that I'm saying, I'll let them come up. But I know black people, I know you, Brother Be Easy. I know you, Brother Daryl. I know JP. You're black. Once black people, once that truth hits you, brother, you know you hearing the truth. You know you hearing the truth. It ain't even, you need to go verify, because I'm not saying I'm perfect. You need to go verify stuff I say. But you know you hearing the truth when you hear it. You know you hearing the truth. And so that's the one thing about black people. We know when we feel like we hearing the truth, right? We know that we know when we got somebody talking to us from the truth. Now the question is, what we gonna do? Are we gonna get with it? Or are we gonna not get with it? We got people out here saying, oh, you running the Victim Olympics just because we asking to be made whole. Think about that, man. 70 years ago, you dropped 2 bombs on Japan. They still got their hand out for money. You won't even let them put a Navy out there because you said part of the deal is you got to let us defend your coastline. Are they running the Victim Olympics? Don't even get me started on Israel. They're not only getting money, they get supplies, they get so many different things, weapons, they get so many different things. And they never say, no, US government, we don't need your weapons. We don't need your money. Now they are smart enough to say, we don't need your army. We ain't gonna let y'all defend us. No, we ain't gonna let that happen. We ain't gonna let you put a whole bunch of bases around here. But we gonna defend ourselves. They are smart enough to do that. But I ain't even kicking them around. They should be asking for what they're asking for. How come it's bad when we ask? It's like I said before. Like I said, white people ask for stuff they need. And it's all good. It's all good. When white people ask for stuff that's specifically for white people, they're patriotic. Hey, we need this. Good old Joe, we need this. Because, the Oxycontin and all of these different things are tearing up our communities. We need a special setup for that. What about the black people that's dying off of crack? F that. We need to get this situation dealing with white people together first. Oh, okay, let me write you up something and give you billions of dollars to deal with just that. See, when white people ask for stuff, they're patriotic. When black people ask for stuff for just black people, we're racist. It's a sad situation, man. Let's move on down the line. Brother Be Easy, that dude. Most of the times when people say you're playing the Victim Olympics, it's just to distract and make the conversation convoluted. Absolutely. Actually, it's a shaming tactic, brother. You're right about what you're saying too, but it's actually a shaming tactic. It's to make you say to yourself, I shouldn't be asking for anything. I should just get up off my bootstrap, get up off my ass and pick up my bootstraps and go out there and just do it. Because the 1 in 1,000 person might 1 in 1,000 black people start a business and be successful with it. How come you can't do it? How come you can't do it? It's like black women. They don't understand the handicap, right? They'll just look at the white man and say, look at all the stuff the white man built, right? They say the white man is the greatest thing on the planet. He is the greatest man on the planet. He can fly. He can go to outer space. He can go under the water. Where he go and when he wants something, he just take it. He don't ask nobody. He take it. If he can't make you take the money, he make you take the bullet. If he can't make you take the bullet, he'll depress your economy. If he can't depress your economy, he'll starve you out. If he can't starve you out, he'll support your enemy and let your enemy come in and wreck you. He said, man, so the black woman say, this Caucasian can't be beat. He is undefeated, can't be beat. So he look at him and say, how come black man, how come you ain't like that? We got two different natures. We got two different natures. No offense to our Caucasian friends. We just got two different natures. We got two different natures. Anyway, let me move on for because I don't want to make it all about white people. Hey, at everything, hey, at Daryl Long. I think Daryl just did a drive-by light. But hey, we'll see him later. We'll see him down the road. Brother Be Easy. They focus on anomalies and overlook all of the systematic disenfranchisement. They who, Brother Be Easy? Talk about the sisterhood? Yeah, they do. They do. Well, see, like I said, man, they look at the Caucasian, and because the Caucasian wants to sleep with them, they think that the Caucasian values them as he values his own woman. That's the misunderstanding that they have. Because the Caucasian wants to sleep with you, that don't mean he will put you in his house and make you his wife. Come on now. It ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I mean, he ain't doing nothing wrong. But he just wants to sleep with you. He don't want to build no household with you. Not most of them. Yeah, some of them are not built like that. Some of them are built like, hey, whatever. Hey, if you're a good person to me, I'm cool with that. But most of them, they're trying to preserve their tribe, man. It's like anybody else. And they ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with that. We should be doing the same thing. We should be doing the same thing. Like I said, on the most part, and we do on the most part. For the most part, 80% of black women are married to black men. Yeah, we are marrying black women the most. Us. Ain't nobody marrying black women like black men. But I said this on a video earlier today, but we don't get no credit for it. They still look at us like we crazy, talk to us like we crazy. And so black men are like, you know what? Why am I going to get involved with this situation where this woman looking at me like I'm crazy? I ain't the crazy one. You don't want to need the therapy. Anyway, that's unfortunate for us because our sisters look at the Caucasian and they think it's an even playing field because they listen to the Caucasians telling them, your man ain't doing what he's supposed to. Your man ain't doing nothing. He shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of, not I'm saying every white person. I'm not saying every white person is like this, but I'm saying the majority of them feel this way. Like, hey, it's an even playing field. Whatever you went through, that was back in the day. Oh, really? You playing a victim Olympics. Oh, really? But Israel getting billions of dollars from you. You turned your back on them in the 40s, and you still giving them billions of dollars every year. The Japanese, you dropped those 2 bombs on the Japanese in the 40s, still giving them billions of dollars every year. Let me move on down the line. Brother, be easy. We are all we got, but we don't know that, especially the sisterhood. Where you gonna go? Where's she gonna go? Where are black women going to go? Where you gonna go? Oh, I'm gonna go be with a white man. Really? Right? Really? Most white men are not interested in black women for whatever reason. I don't know. I can't. I'm not saying all black women are bad women, but most white men are not interested in being in a relationship with black women. They'll hit you all day. They take you to a motel and flip you over that bed all day long, flip you in the bathroom, flip you on the floor, flip you everywhere. They'll do that all day long. But as far as taking you home to meet mama, right? White people got to say it. If your girlfriend can't use my brush, don't bring her here, right? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we all we got, brother. We all we got. JP, we all we got, and our women aren't loyal. Yeah, they aren't loyal. Like I said, JP, they're under the misunderstanding that they are just as valuable to the white man as they are to black men. They're just as valuable. Like white men see the inherent value in black women. Black men see the inherent value of black women. That's why most of us marry black women. But the Caucasian, most of them don't. I'm not saying there ain't no white dudes that do see value in black women. There's some that do, but I'm talking about we're talking in majorities here. We're talking in majorities here, and most of them don't see it. They just want to flip them because they're beautiful women. Beautiful women. I mean, looks wise, but when you start getting into the personality, be easy that dude. Some of the sisterhood and divesting chicks call average black men dusty and educated black men lame and say they haven't built anything yet. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't understand, brother, why black women will say, well, we were disenfranchised by you. For what? You remind us all the time we haven't built anything, we haven't done anything. So why would you need a feminist movement from us? We didn't build anything according to you. So how do you need to be feminized from us? I don't understand, but you know what? A lot of our sisters, man, they went for the okie doke of the womenist movement. Brother, be easy. They see them as sexual objects, not wifey material. Yeah, I mean, and I understand that. I understand that. That's how they present themselves a lot of times. I can't blame the white boys for that. They present themselves. If you watch the BET Awards, it was ridiculous, man. All you saw was asses shaking. That's it. And of course, Lil Nas X kissing on two grown men kissing on a daytime television show where your children could turn from SpongeBob and watch that and get sexually aroused. Don't even get started on the BET Awards. Don't even get me started. You're right, brother. The most of the Caucasian guys, they don't see black women as women of God. They see them as something that you be used for sexual exploits only. Plus, white men want their child to look like them and not tell them. Of course, man, you can't even get mad at them for that. Of course, who wouldn't want your child to look like you? Don't you want your child to look like you? Of course. Can't be mad at him for that, man. That's just being a man. Of course, you want your child to look like you. Lizzo is JP. Lizzo is Lizzo in this damn see-through dress, man. JP, don't even get me started on that, man. Don't even get me started on that. And you can't even say, "Hey, Lizzo, you're fat." You can't even say you're fat, because if you say you're fat, you deny it. So I remember back in the day, fat people understood they were fat, and it was no problem. It wasn't fat shaming. You call somebody fat until the fat person got tired of you being called fat, and they did something about it. I think JP, you got a story to tell on that, where you just say, you know what, I'm tired of people calling me fat. I'm gonna do something about it. And nobody was calling you fat to hurt your feelings. That's just what you was, and we have to accept truth. But now, brother, this world is set up around semantics. You can't call somebody like Lizzo fat now. You got to call you can't call you that's body shaming. I'm body shaming you, calling you fat. You are fat, but you body shaming me, brother. Brother, be easy. I can't blame them for that. Yeah, you can't blame them for that, brother. Everybody wants to, they want their children to look like them. Brother, be easy. Close your eyes and picture a woman twerking. What does she look like? Huh? Come on, brother, be easy. Please, please. We don't want to see Lizzo twerking. Sister JP, get the likes up. 7 watching and 5 likes. Appreciate everybody that popped in. Appreciate everybody that popped in. Sister G, hey, brother C, bro D, watch the replay. Yeah, man. Hey, if you guys haven't seen that the live stream I did right before this one with Brother Daniel, he did a presentation about how to get unsecured lines of credit. Man, you got to go check that out. You got to go check that out, man. It was a lot of good information that you probably would have had to pay $400 or $500 an hour to have somebody with that kind of experience sit down and talk to you about it. But we're gonna do more. I'm gonna stay on Brother D's head. And Sister G, you and me, we gotta stay on his head, man, because he got a lot of information. He can put it so that people can learn how to do this stuff. Our people especially can learn how to do this stuff. But good to see you, Sister G. Brother, be easy. If you say you're fat now, it's body shaming. Exactly, brother. Exactly. So now that's why we got so many fat people now, because you can't tell them they fat. You can't tell them they fat now. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. JP, it's not fat shame if you say you're killing yourself with your weight. No, you can't even say that, JP. You can't even say that. Not to the sisterhood. You can say that to a men. Men, you can say anything to, but women and the LGBT community, you can't say none of that. Nothing like that to them, man. Oh no, you're gonna be canceled, as they try to do Dave Chappelle now. They trying, at least. JP, Glenda Shivers, glad to see you. Hope your spirit is well. Yeah, her spirit is always good, just like yours, JP. Be easy. Body shaming only applies to fat women. No one cares about fat men or short men. Exactly, bro. Exactly. It only applies to fat women and fat LGBT people. You can't say that. You can't call them fat. But a fat man, please, they call you fat in a heartbeat, right? Brother D, peace and blessings, family. Appreciate your time, Brother C, for allowing me on. Hope it was great, man. It was awesome, dude. It was awesome. I'm trying to get as many people over here to watch that replay as possible, man. It was awesome. This brother broke down unsecured lines of credit like nobody's business for free, y'all. For free. Imagine sitting down somebody with 30 years of experience of funding loans and getting them to tell you how to do it in under 2 hours. Come on, man. You have to pay at least $1,000 for that kind of information, bro. I appreciate you, Brother D, for coming on. You and your wife for coming on and letting that happen, man. I appreciate you, man. But I'm gonna stay on your head, man, because you got some more work to do, brother. Appreciate you. Sister G. Hey, sis. Brother, be easy. I'm gonna check it out. You giving free game, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah. Check that out, man. Brother Daniel, we did a live stream on unsecured lines of credit, business credit, and how to keep your business credit apart from your personal credit, man. Very outstanding. Brother did an outstanding job. So if you really want to learn that game, but of course, you know, the guy couldn't give you the whole game in 2 hours, man. I mean, he just couldn't do it, couldn't break it all down for you, but he can give you a nice little start. If you want to go and actually, if you want to get in business or you know somebody who wants to get in business, you can set up a consultation with the brother. We left his information on there. You can set up something with him, but man, I mean, he gave you a lot of good information, And I've been in the finance business. I know good information when I hear it. Brother D, oh man, yeah, man, you did your thing, man. We gotta have you back to do some other stuff. Anyway, brother, be easy. We also got to stop being cheap when someone has a quality product or service. Don't be hesitant to spend with your people. Folks pay $400 for Gucci belts. We want to take a self-up class for $50. Exactly, brother. Exactly. And especially us. We think that we get robbed. We think we get robbed by somebody charging us to say, hey, look, my time is worth this much money, right? You at least got to pay me for my time. I don't mind giving you the game for my time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And Brother D, he's a good dude, man. He ain't going to rob you. He ain't going to take an arm and a leg. He might just take an arm. Anyway, brothers, let's get back to our topic, man. Shout out, Brother Daniel. Shout out, Brother Be Easy. Let's get back to our topic, y'all. The Victim Olympics. Are we running in the Victim Olympics? Are black people running in the Victim Olympics? And how? If so, how? How are we running in the Victim Olympics? Well, all we doing is asking to be made whole. You told us, the American government, you told us you was going to make us whole, and you never got back to us. You never got back to us. You know what the American government is like? The American government is like that girl that you bought a drink for, and she said, I'll be right back. And she never came back. You're like, damn, I'm looking all over for the club for this chick, and I can't find her. Then you go find her. She is sitting with some other dude. Then you go check her a couple of hours later, she's sitting with some other dude. You're like, damn, you sit with all these dudes, but you wouldn't sit with me. And I'm the one that bought you the drink. You running around drinking with all these people. What the hell is going on around here? Brother, be easy. We pay full prices with every other group, but want a discount from our people. I know, brother. I know. We don't value each other like we should, brother. We got to value each other. That's why I know I put a lot on Brother D. I put a lot on his thing, but it's true, man. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of good information. Brother got a lot of good information. So I'm not telling you to, you decide for yourself. But I'm telling you, if you go listen to this man talk for about 10 minutes, you'll realize I'm dealing with a pro. So let me do whatever I got to do business with this man. See, that's what we got to do, brother. We got to learn how to do who we need to do business with. And who you do business with, let me tell you all a secret who y'all need to do business with. You do business with people that keep their word. People that keep their word are people that you do business with. I told Brother D, I said, Brother D, hit me up at 2 o'clock, man, because I need you to, we need to get this thing together. Now, unfortunately, I was in the middle of something, but at 2 o'clock, I got a phone call from him. Hey, brother, I'm checking in like you said. And I told him, hey, call me back at this such time. Boom, we connected back up together. See, both of us is keeping our word. Those are the kind of people you want to do business with. You don't want to do business with people that, they say they're going to do one thing and then they don't do it. Anyway, brother, be easy. There's a difference between Victim Olympics and victim mindset. Brother, be easy. Please explain that. I'm going to finish these chats. Please explain that to me. Brother D, I will knock it out the box big time next time. Brother, you come stronger than you did last time, than you did earlier today. By all means, come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Brother, be easy, that dude. None of us should have a victim mindset, but having the discussion is not automatically a Victim Olympics game. We don't have a victim mindset, brother. In my opinion, it's not us having a victim mindset. It's us expecting. You said you were going to do X, but you still haven't done X. But you're doing X, Y, and Z for these people. Remember the analogy I gave you. I bought you a drink in this club. I bought this girl a drink. And instead of sitting and talking with me, she picked her drink up. She said, I'll be right back. She picked her drink up and go sit with some other dude. Then I see her sitting with another dude later. Then I see her sitting with another dude later. She's still sipping up the drink I bought her. Ain't none of them dudes bought her no drinks. But she's sipping the drink I bought her. I'm sitting here like an idiot waiting for her to come back because she told me she was coming back. And I'm sitting here like an idiot. That's us, brother. We sitting here waiting for the federal government to do something they're not going to do. They're going to have to be pressured into doing it. They're obviously not going to do it. They've had 100 or so years to actually do what they said they were going to do, and they're not going to do it. But any Johnny come lately come along, they're willing to fly him over here. They're willing to fly him over here. Give them housing. Your tax dollars. Remember, you are feeding these Afghans. You feeding these Afghans. You feeding them. You clothing them. You housing them. That's your tax dollars that's doing that. That's your tax dollars that's feeding all of these other immigrants. That's your tax dollars that's feeding them. We ain't got no problem with that. They need help. They need help. But we need help. What about us? What about us? That girl is out there sitting with all these other dudes. What about me? I need you to come sit on my lap. You sitting on their laps, sit on my lap. Right? I ain't got no problem with you sitting on their laps, but come sit on mine. I'm the one that bought you the drink. I'm the one that gave you the 400 years of free labor so that you could go out and do whatever this stuff you doing to let you turn yourself into a military powerhouse. I'm the one that did that. I'm the one, me, that's laying out there in them cotton fields right now, dying of heart attacks at 28 and 29 years old. Me, little kids dying because they just exhausted and they fall out. And the mother can't even go down, bend down and pick her child up and go take her child to get some hospital care. Got to keep picking that cotton or keep picking that tobacco. I did that. And for what thanks do I get for the 400 years of free labor that turned you into a powerhouse? I get the back of your head. Good old Joe. I get the switcheroo, good old Joe. Oh, man. Brother, be easy. Let me see what you're talking about. Brother, be easy. None of us should have a victim mindset, but having the discussion is not automatically a victim Olympics game. No, brother, it's not. Brother, asking for what somebody said. It's like you borrow $50 from me, and you tell me you're gonna pay me on Friday. Friday comes and you don't pay me, and I ask you, hey, you said you was gonna pay me on Friday. And you say, yeah, I'll talk to you later. Next Friday comes around, I say, hey, you said you was gonna pay me. Where's my money? You say, yeah, I'll get to you. Some girl comes up to you and say, hey, can I borrow $25? You hand her $25 right off the tip. I'm like, hey, how you giving her $25, but you ain't gave me my $50? How is that possible? That doesn't make me a victim, brother. You told me what you was gonna give me. You told me. So if I'm asking you for what you said you was gonna give me, I'm just asking you to keep your word. How am I saying I'm a victim when I'm asking you to just keep your word? I don't understand that one. But brother, be easy. Explain it to me, brother. Explain it to me. I still love you, brother, but explain it to me. Some people do have a victim mindset, though, when they say they can't get a job because of racism, etc. Yeah, racism is pervasive, but it will be racism stop you from being poor and laziness. Yeah, but people that say they can't get a job because of racism ain't really trying, because there's jobs out here. Whether your boss is racist or not, they need people to work. See, money ain't got no color. I don't care how racist somebody is. If you need to hire somebody so that he can make money so he can get rich, I don't care what, he ain't gonna care what your color is as long as he can make money. Money ain't got no color. And you're right. There are pockets of the country where it's like that. I remember I was in Chicago one time, and I'm telling you, all the white people were on one side of the restaurant, and everybody else was on the other side of the restaurant. I had never seen that because I'm from California, and everybody sits everywhere. Everybody eats everywhere. It wasn't like that. But I was in Chicago, and it was definitely like that. The white people were literally on one side of the building, and everyone else was on a whole other side of the building. I had never seen nothing like that before. But I understand there's pockets of the country that's like that. But most people, if you hustle hard, you get where you're trying to go. If you hustle hard enough. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. I'm not like gonna be like everybody, like these people saying you run the Victim Olympics, and they're gonna say, oh well, if you it's gonna be easy. I'm gonna just rock with you because you got a good character. I don't give a damn if you got good character or not. There's some people just ain't gonna be good to you. They just gonna be a problem. But you can't let that be. Just like running into a black person saying, oh, well, a black person did me wrong. All black people are messed up. That's what that sounds like to me. That's like me going in a white person. I can't say all white people because two white people actually saved my life. So I can't rock with that. But I can tell the truth. I can tell the truth. Their society is affecting us and not in a good way. I can tell that truth. That is definitely the truth. Anyway, be easy. That dude asking for what were is not the Victim Olympics. Exactly, brother. Asking for what we're owed is not the Victim Olympics. If you tell me, hey, we're gonna give you 40 acres and a mule, okay. When are we gonna get our 40 acres and a mule? When are we gonna get what you told us you was gonna give us? Is there a statute of limitations on when the American government has to kick in? There ain't no statute of limitations on them giving money to the Jews. There ain't no statute of limitations. They dropped them bombs on the Japanese 70 years ago. There ain't no statute of limitations. They still giving them billions of dollars. You don't hear them Japanese saying, no, we ain't gonna run a bit. We ain't running the Victim Olympics taking this money from you no more because of what you did. They'll remind them in a heartbeat. And don't let me get started on the Jews. The Jews will remind you in a heartbeat, that America turned their back on them. They'll remind them in a heartbeat. They're digging, and the American government will dig in their wallet even bigger and help out Israel. So if they made all of these agreements with all these other people, but we was first in line, how you gonna skip over us? You told us what you was gonna do for us, and then you skipped over us to give money to other people. We ain't got no problem with you give money to the Jews. We ain't got no problem with you give money to the Japanese. We ain't even got problem with you give money to the Afghans. But give us what we supposed to get. Give us what you told us you were supposed to give us. That's the only problem we got. Anyway, brother, be easy. That's my whole point, bro. Some people blame racism on why they haven't gotten ahead in life. Yeah, that's true, brother. I can't argue with that, brother. Be easy. Yeah, you're right about that. But it has more to do with their work ethic and lack thereof. Exactly, brother. Well, it has more to do with the misunderstanding. They have one bad episode with a white person, and then they say, "Oh, racism is the whole situation. Why I can't do that." Yeah, we understand that there's racism. We get that. We get that. But it doesn't have. It's only stopping us because we allowing it to stop us. You don't have to allow it. It is a system in program. It is in process in a lot of places, but it doesn't have to stop you. You can go around racism. You can. If you're willing to work hard enough and you got the drive to do it, you can work around it to the point where it has no effect on you. That's why you have cats like, I'm not gonna say his name, but you got cats that say I'm a millionaire because they're willing to either work with the system or work around it to where they get around it or they work with it to where they get to a certain point and they feel like, hey, all you gotta do is work with the system and you can get to this point. But a lot of our people, they hate the system so bad, they'd rather be poor and broke and complain about it than to actually get up and work with the system and be successful. It's a sad situation, man. It's all mixed up. Brother D, let's like, subscribe, and share now. We need the algorithms high so we can bring the content we need to hear. Thank you, Brother D. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. Let's try and do it. I made a video earlier today, or no, a couple of days ago, about 3 YouTubers I like. 4-Man Podcast, Please Act Right, and of course, The Lead Attorney. And all of those dudes they had very little subscriber bases, right? But see, that algorithm is the tidal wave that hits you. Once YouTube finds out where to place your videos, man, you'll blow up. All of these guys just blew up. When I first started listening to the 4-Man Podcast, he probably had about 1,000 subscribers, man. People, he was doing live stream like I'm doing now. People was cutting in, clowning him, man. People were clowning him. But he kept on, man. He kept on putting out that good content. So you put up a lot of good content, man. Once that algorithm catch you, and the algorithm, what the algorithm does, it places your videos in different places. And you can tell where your videos getting placed because you see what pops up after your videos. After your videos pop, the kind of content that comes up after your videos, okay, they placing it up against competition like that. That's your competition. So if you get in the Breakfast Club, your video is too vague. You need to be getting other content creators in your coming after you. That way your video, you know that your videos are being placed in the algorithm properly. But if you just keep making a lot of content, look at O'Shea Duke Jackson. He ain't got that many subscribers, only got 150,000 subscribers. But he's making a ton of money because he got the content. And once the people start watching your content, you're going to make money whether they subscribe to you or not, man. Once that tsunami hit, people are going to start binging off your videos. They're going to go back as far as you got videos. They're going to start binging off your stuff. And then your watch time going to go up. Your subscribers going to go up. Your money is going to go up. You're going to be, so y'all out there that got YouTube channels, keep making videos, keep putting out good content, man. Because when the algorithm places you in the right place, because it just keep testing you. It keep testing to see where it can place you, where it can get your numbers up. Once it places you somewhere where your numbers start going, it'll start keep putting you in that in that search results. Bam, dude, that tsunami will hit you and you will go poof. Anyway, brother. Brother, be easy. Other groups love handouts, but want to paint the narrative that blacks even ask for what we're owed because we're lazy and die by the shift of content. Exactly, brother. Exactly. They take the worst of us and promote that person as the leadership for us, right? No. We're not asking you for nothing, but we asking you for what you said you was gonna give us. We're not asking you for nothing that you don't owe us. You said you was gonna give it to us, so give it to us. Especially, we should be in the front of the line. If you handing out goodies, we should be in the front of the line, right? We did all the work. It's like, brother, somebody having a Halloween party and they say, hey, help me get this Halloween party ready. So you help them wrap all these different candies and all that. You wrap all these hundreds of thousands of candies, you wrap them up. And then when they say, okay, now we're ready to open up the doors for the public. They open the doors for the public. You the first one in line. They go right around you and go to the person behind you and hand them a whole bunch of goodies. And then the person behind that person and hand them a bunch of goodies. You just standing there at the front door like, when am I going to get mine? You said I was going to be the first one in line. I'm here, but you ain't handing me nothing. Oh, I'm going to get back to you. That's us, brother. Plus, if we were a united front, racism wouldn't even matter. Racism don't, let me give you a secret, brother. Racism don't matter. It only matters because we allowing it to matter. It don't matter. And in the global economy, racism has no position in the global economy. Zero. All them ships are stacked out here in Long Beach. They don't care if your eyes are blue, green, red, or yellow. If you can unload those containers, they're taking you on. They don't care. The global economy, racism is not even. Racism used to be affordable. It used to generate income. Now it's racism is actually counterproductive now in a global economy. They just not gonna be able to do it no more. It doesn't make any fiscal sense anymore to be racist nowadays because of the global economy. They need people to unload those ships. They need drivers to truck those containers around. They don't care if your eyes are green, red, yellow, blue, brown, or black. They don't care. Because the global economy will not allow racism to exist. It'll allow classism to exist, but not racism. Anyway, plus ad revenue. You right, brother. Ad revenue is so important in the YouTube game. And then others have Patreon accounts. And get donations to Cash App and PayPal. Yeah, man. It's a beautiful game here, man. If you can get on the right track, brother, I implore all of you guys to start a YouTube channel and just keep putting out good content. I know it's hard because you put out content. It's like me and Brother D. We put out content today, man. It should have been 1,000 people in there. It was only 2 people in there. It should have been 1,000 people watching that live stream. They would have got so many questions answered. How you gonna get a dude been working 30 years in the mortgage industry go sit down with you? You go try to do that, Bank of America. Yeah, can I see the mortgage banking person? Yeah, let's have them sit down here. That person gonna say, look, I got 2 seconds for you. What do you want? He gonna go back to his little cubicle and put his feet up on the counter. But it is what it is, brother. And you're right, brother. Be easy. I hope you can go out, man, and spread the word, man. You know, not that, man, you don't necessarily have to join my Patreon, but just support somebody who if you appreciate the content they putting out, man, support them, man. Support them. It's hard to put out this kind of content for free. We got jobs and we got other responsibilities and children and wives and stuff, and it's hard. It's hard. I got a granddaughter running around looking for me right now. Pop, where you at? Pop, come on home. Right? Anyway, Brother D, I got you, Brother Clarence. Brother C is coming soon. Brother, whatever you can bring to the table, Brother D, I appreciate you, man. That was some great information. I hope people are smart enough to go by there and check it out, man. Brother, be easy. That dude. Also, utilizing short videos and other videos, 10 minutes or longer, helps watch time and viewer count. See, Brother Be Easy, you got a YouTube page? You need to shout out your YouTube page, brother, because you got some good info, man. You got some good info, too. Brother Be Easy, I'll be uploading content to my channel this weekend. Looking forward to collaboration with you soon in the future, brother. I'm looking forward to it, too, man. I'm looking forward to it. We agree just enough where we ain't going to be kissing each other on the cheek all the time. You know what I'm saying? And you man enough to disagree with me, and I'm man enough to disagree with you, whatever we see. So, and we did it all respectfully, brother. I'm glad to have you in among my what I call hard driving soldiers. We just got to drive hard, man. The point with truth, we driving hard with this truth. Brother, be easy. This content is hard and it can be a thankless job. Someone has to do it. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you for listening, brother. And you could be Thursday night, you could be out doing whatever you're doing, but here you are listening to, some men try to, help black people, man. And you can see we only got 4 people in here. It should be 4 billion people in here. But, because helping black people, nobody wants to do that job. Nobody wants to do that, man. So, at least not the way we try to do it, man. You know what I mean? From a strategic position, man, everybody wants to just jump off the cliff and, Geronimo, instead and get as many people killed as possible. We trying to get as many people to get across the river as possible. So anyway, man, appreciate you stopping by, brother, and you're welcome anytime. I enjoy disagreeing respectfully and rationally on iron sharper iron. Yeah, man, of course, brother, of course. And you may teach me something, brother. I don't know everything. I just say my opinion, man. But the good thing about me and you, I see you got the same thing, like as in Brother Daniel and other brothers. I see that you have the humility, even Brother Daryl. You got the humility to just back off and say, you know what, maybe it's me. I have that too. Man, brother. If you mathematically show me that I'm wrong, hey, brother, I will back off immediately. You know what I'm saying? So It's a good. It's good. And like you said, iron sharpens iron. I can't get you. I ain't gonna get stronger arguing with JP. She's a female. No disrespect, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna handle her like I handle a guy. So you know what I'm saying. I need to be go back and forth with real men, so that my iron can sharpen, and hopefully I can sharpen your iron too. Be easy, that dude. I don't like yes men echo chamber. Yeah, brother. The one thing you're gonna see about this place, this ain't no echo chamber, man. This ain't no echo chamber. Either brother, you see brother Daniel, he's my dude. He don't even agree with me 100% of the time. You see brother Jarvis, he don't even agree with me 100% of the time. So this ain't no echo chamber, brother. You know what I'm saying? And, they don't agree with me. Sometimes I don't agree with them, but we're always respectful to each other. We always respect each other. It ain't like we coming at each other like, oh, you just stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. We respect each other, saying, okay, I understand, but this is what I think about it. And sometimes we change, sometimes we don't. Like Brother Daryl, Long, you know what I'm saying? I respect the brother so much, but he's got his opinion, and I got mine. You know what I'm saying? So some things we agree on, some things we don't. You know what I'm saying? But I still love the brother's spirit. Anyway, brother, be easy. There is no one on earth that you will agree 100% of the time. Absolutely, you don't even agree with your parents 100% of the time. You don't even agree with your mama 100% of the time, or your father 100% of the time. So, but it's all good. But you was respectful to them, right? If you was in a disagreement with them, you was respectful. That's all we want, man. We want, see, brother, truth and respect. That's all we want here, man. Truth and respect. If you gonna tell the truth and you gonna be respectful, I can dig you here. But see, that's why I don't have to worry about trolls and stuff like that, because they're not gonna come here. Because we gonna hit them with so much truth, man. They just gonna dismiss themselves, man. They just gonna dismiss themselves and leave, man, because they ain't got no place to. They ain't no place for them to play here. We trying to help our people get into a better understanding of what God wants for them. God don't want for them. He wants ease for them, not pain. He wants ease. So how do they get from the painful situation they in to the ease? Well, you got to listen to stuff like what Brother Daniel brought on earlier today. You got to listen to stuff like that, man, because the science of business has been kept from us. The science of cleanliness has been kept from us. The science of dating and mating has been kept from us. We don't know all of these different things. It's the sciences. And Caucasian society has followed these sciences. That's why they will find a woman that they want to have sex. That's why they will typically have children with Caucasian women, because they feel like they know that's the only way they're gonna have a pure Caucasian child is with another Caucasian. I mean, you can't be mad at them for that, for preserving themselves. You can't be mad at them for that. But we don't understand the science of mating. We don't understand the science of dating. We don't understand the science of compromise. In the black community, if you compromise, you're weak. If I compromise with my wife, I'm weak. I'm a, what do they call him? A simp. I'm a simp for compromising with my wife. That's how this situation goes, brother. This is a truth chamber. You know what? Hey, brother, be easy. Can I use that? That is beautiful, brother. I'm going to use that, man. I'm going to start calling this the truth chamber. You're right about that, brother. You're right about that. Hopefully, brother, you allow me to use that, brother. I'll give you the credit for it. But I would definitely want to use that. Be willing to teach and be taught. Knowledge is infinite. Knowledge is infinite. Just like, hey, brother, I'm 53 years old. This man, Brother Daniel, came on the live stream today and taught me some stuff. I thought I knew a lot of stuff about mortgages and stuff. He taught me. I sat back and let him talk, and he taught me. So, you know what I'm saying? We all of us can learn. All of us can learn from whoever, brother. We don't understand the importance of selective mate. No, we don't. But like I said, man, a lot of these sciences were kept from us, brother. We were not allowed to understand or investigate these sciences until recently. And by the time we were allowed to investigate this stuff, our heads are already on this rap music, this gangster rap music and all this stuff. We were distracted with all this other stuff. Sex, rap music, violence towards one another. We were already distracted. Use it, bro. And peace to you, Brother B. Peace to you. Thank you, sir. Because that's what I want. See, people think because you talk about black people, you hate white people, or you hate this race, or you hate that race, or because I talk about Islam, I hate Christianity, I hate Judaism. No, I don't want it to see. Don't hang your head. See, that's easy to dismiss me if you say that. You can dismiss me if you say, "Oh, well, he just racist against this, or he racist against this religion." See, it's easy. But if I say, no, this is a truth chamber, bro. This is a truth chamber. I don't care what your color or your religion is. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get to you. Don't, this is this chamber. We talk about truth here. Hey, I don't have nobody coming up here saying, "Oh, Brother Clarence, you so great. You so this. You so that." Everybody that comes up here that says, "Brother, keep putting the truth out." That's what I like. Ain't nobody coming up here because, oh, y'all may dig me personally, but that ain't what you here for. You here because the truth is coming out and you support the truth. So I appreciate all of y'all for that, man. Brother Be Easy, give me my props though. I got you, brother. I got you. I got you. I got you all day. If you put your channel in the chat, brother, let people know where they can come and find you, man. Put your channel out there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're ready to. If you're not ready to, I understand. But man, if you're ready to do it, put your channel out there, man. Let the people know, hey, where they can come and find you. I think this channel being called the Truth Chamber is appropriate. Yeah, brother, I do too. I do too. What that does for me, brother, is it keeps my hands clean. Nobody can come in here and say, "Oh, you got something against white people." Oh, no, I don't. I'm just telling the truth. It ain't got nothing to do with your skin color. It got something to do with your tribe. If your tribe did this or that, then that's what it is. What it is. Because I talk about white people, black people, everybody. I talk about anybody that affects black people. I'm gonna talk about you. And the people I talk about the most is black people. I hold black men to the fire, feet to the fire the most. So this is the truth chamber. This is the truth chamber. We gotta thank Brother Be Easy for that. But this is the truth chamber for real. I approve of it. Thank you, Brother Be Easy. I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, whenever you're ready, come on over. If you don't feel comfortable throwing up your channel today, that's cool. I understand, man. But throw up your channel, when you get a chance, man. You know what I'm saying? Come over to any one of my live streams and throw up your channel, man. Brother, be easy. No one can say you picking sides because you're on the side of truth and the truth is unbiased. Yeah, brother, but people do it. People do it, man, especially black women, man. They will come in and say, "Hey, you picking, you wrong." Well, let me just say it. I made a video about Brother Anton Daniels, man. Shout out to him. And, man, his fan people came after me, brother. They said, "You just trying to get views off of him." And so they did the greatest thing for me, brother. They were saying, "Why are you watching Lapeef if you got problems?" And I said, "You're right. Forget that. Why should I watch that? If you don't want me watching, if you guys think that I said to myself, I can put a better product out than that. I just got to work on it. I just got to figure it out. But I can put up a better product than that." And so I just stopped watching them. Because why should I watch them if I could put up a better product? You know what I'm saying? Lapeef is going to be a good product for people that want to see people going back and forth. But if they want to see real discussion, which what it used to be before Anton got out of hand, then yeah. But Anton is, but I see him trying to pull himself back in. I've seen that. So, but his fan people really the one that got me off of Lapeef. They said, "Why are you watching it if you got problems?" I was like, "You know what? You're right. I can make something better than that. Just give me a while. Just give me a while to figure it out." Brother D, I'm a student of God and student of many, regardless of age. These are the words of our master. If you are a big tree, we have a small axe ready to cut you down. Look at Brother D. Easy, Brother D. Easy, Brother D. Easy, easy. Let them get a consult first, Brother D, before you cut them down. Let them get a consult of that free game you was giving them out today, man. Let them get a consult off you. Brother, be easy. I'll throw my channel up on the next live. Appreciate you, fam. I appreciate you too, fam. Got you, man. Whenever you ready, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to put no pressure on you or nothing like that, man. You know, I just appreciate you letting us use that True Chamber joint. That's awesome, man. And I think you're an awesome dude. I can tell by the way you wording all your words, man. Even when you disagree with me, it was with all due respect, and I appreciate you, brother. So you got love here anytime, man. Lapeef is good for entertainment, not always enlightenment. You know what? I loved it. I used to like it. I used to really like it, man. You know what I mean? But his people, me and Anton's people was really at me. Was like, why are you watching that if you got problems? Because I would always say, I don't like this issue. And it was only to have them fix it so that the program would be better, in my opinion. But when Anton came on my show and said that, oh, the numbers are great, it's the greatest they've ever been, I'm like, okay, well, they don't need me watching. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the advice of his people, and if you know what I'm saying, it's like I bought a car and I don't like the way the car, and I go to the dealership and I say, hey man, this is what you need to do to fix it. If they don't want to fix it, okay, cool. I'll figure out make my own car. I'll build my own car. F it. I'll build my own car. I don't need to go to your car. So that's how I feel about Lapeef. I like those people, man. Most of them, they're all good. Even Anton, man. I don't have nothing against Anton. I think they're nice enough people. It's just that why should I be trying to force them to do business the way I want it when I can do my own business? We can get, those of us that's even on this live stream right here, we smart enough to be able to put something together that could rival that situation, in my opinion. Brother, be easy. Lapeef is mainly black people, but they don't want to be called a black show. No, they don't. And they can't be called a black show because of Anton. Anton cannot allow that to happen because Anton has allegiances in several different places that will cost him money once he declares that he's, trying to help black people exclusively. He cannot do that. He's in a position where he can't go back. He can't go. He has to ride it out in this obscure, I rock with people that's of good character. Well, most of our people are not of good character, man. They have to learn good character. We have to come out here and teach them good character. That was I went to him and I was tell him, that's the whole point of the Bible. The whole point of the Bible and the Quran is these holy books and the Torah. The whole point of these books is redemption. Redemption. You messed up. So now, how do you find a road into back into God's bosom? How do you find that road back into God's bosom? So that's what the whole point is about redemption. But they don't see it that way, brother. They didn't see it that way. Be easy. In a debate, you need to watch and listen to the other side and make your argument that much stronger. It isn't about you liking the opposition. Yeah, I never. Anton came on my show. He was very respectful. You know what I'm saying? He was respectful. I didn't. We disagreed, but I realized pretty early that he wasn't going to go into depth answering any of my questions. He felt like I'm doing you this huge favor coming on your platform. And I felt like, okay, well, if you're here, as long as you're here, why don't you answer some questions? But once I realized he wasn't going to do that, I'm not going to chase nobody down, brother. Not even him, not nobody. If they don't want to answer no questions, cool. Let's just move on to the next question. Let's try to find something you will answer. Because I'm like Brother Daniel is. Brother Daniel on those mortgages. Brother Daniel knows those mortgages frontwards, backwards, inwards, outwards. I'm the same way about people, man. I know the truth frontwards, backwards, inwards, outwards. I don't have to debate nobody. I already know the truth. Now, if you can bring something up and dispute it, come on and do it. I always invite people up. Come on and do it. Come on in. I had a brother that was telling me one time I was interpreting the Bible crazy. I said, go back and find what I said, hey, go back and find what you're talking about and bring it back to me. I ain't heard from the brother in a while. You know what I'm saying? See, people be thinking you up here talking, you don't know what you're talking about. See, we know what we're talking about. Like Brother Daniel was talking about that mortgage stuff today. We know what we're talking about. We ain't got no big following because we ain't out here trying to get big following. We just trying to help people. We ain't out here trying to market ourselves as, people that know everything. We just trying to help people. Whosoever will come, let him come. You know what I'm saying? And whosoever won't, he won't. But we'll help one or two people, man, and they'll see the light. And a young brother, that my goal, and I know it's Brother D's goal, and probably yours too, Brother Be Easy, and Brother Daniel's, Brother Daryl's goal, is for a young dude to come up and say, man, you changed my life. I was heading in this direction, and you gave me that information, and now I'm heading in this direction. Wow, thank you. That's all it's for, brother. That's all it's for. That would be more to me than millions of dollars, man. No doubt, I want to make some money. You know what I mean? I want to take care of my family. No doubt, I want to set them up. But that ain't the original reason for doing this, man. That ain't the original reason. That ain't the undergirding reason. The undergirding reason is to help our people, man. Our people in trouble. They've been misled and taught in the wrong direction, and they need help. And for us to not understand that and to just look at them as just stupid, that's wrong. And some people are doing that. Brother Be Easy, even when you disagree with Anton, you're not wrong for having your opinion, just like he has his. Yeah, but it's hard to tell his fan base that, brother. They came after me with both feet, try to jump on me with both feet. You know what I mean? So I decided, hey, you know what? Let me try and do something else. Let me try and do something else, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could put my own situation together instead of having to go to Lapeef to listen to how things get discussed. As a matter of fact, they have Kings with Conversation. Those guys busted off from Lapeef, and now they're building up a following. You know what I mean? And the funny thing about that is I see little similarities between Lapeef and Kings of Conversation now. I'm like, wait a minute, you was talking about Anton doing all this stuff, and now you kind of doing the same thing. Okay. Anyway, but let me not get into that because my brother Daryl is on that program, so let me leave that alone. Anyway, Brother Easy, most content creators don't want to help others. They just want you to send them money. I appreciate you taking the time to teach others and help others. Yeah, I am, brother. I'm trying, brother. I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I can continue to do this for free. I'll do it for free as long as I can. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? Those of us that's out here doing it, man, how it takes about what, 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours to put one video together, one maybe 15, 20-minute video together. You gotta tape it. You gotta edit it. You gotta make sure the volume is right. You gotta make sure the angles are right. You gotta make sure all the stuff is right. You gotta double check. You gotta fact check it. You gotta do a lot of different stuff, man, to make sure these videos are right when you put them up. But it is what it is, brother. But you know what? I put stuff out there for people who want to help and donate if you can. Because I understand our people, man, it's hard for us to donate, man, because we don't understand how that works. If we pay for something, we want to have something in our hand when we pay. So we don't understand about donating to a cause or donating to people. Most of us don't. So I understand it about our people, but we've got to learn. We got to come and learn. Anyway, brothers and sisters, I got to shut this down, man. Unfortunately, I got to shut this down because I got to get out of here by 8 o'clock. So I gotta shut it down. I thank you all for coming through. I thank you all for stopping in. Maybe we'll do another live stream tomorrow. We definitely, on Sunday mornings, we do our live stream 11:45 a.m. But maybe we'll do another one tomorrow or maybe Saturday. I don't know. It depends. We got such a good feedback today. And Brother Be Easy, welcome to the family, brother. Now you are one of our hard driving soldiers. So I appreciate you for that. And thank the rest of the hard driving soldiers for stopping by. Y'all all could have been doing something else on a Thursday evening. So I appreciate you. Now go get you some sleep, and make sure you come back and watch that video from Brother Brother Daniel, where he talked about unsecured lines of business credit. If you want to start a business, this is the man you need to talk to. Anyway, check that out. I will see all of y'all later, and y'all be easy. Wait a minute. Let me see what you got to say, Brother B. I like this lane you in, bro. You got freedom to express yourself openly, deserve compensation, recognition. Hey, bro, you know, the people will decide if I'm doing right, right? The people will decide. If I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, man, the people will decide that. So they just got to not be scared of us. Right now, they're scared of us. They think, oh, well, you know, you talking about white people. We can't be connected because our channel is for everybody. So we can't be connected to you. Sometimes I go on people's channels and I don't say nothing. I just give them a like because I know that when they look at me, they say, uh-oh. If they think to themselves, if we bring this person on our live stream, then, you know, our white viewers are going to not like it. But that's the thing, brother. So I got to wait until they get past that to understand. I ain't talking about white people. I'm talking about black people. I'm talking about the truth. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. You 100 grand too, brother. Appreciate you, man. Be easy. Yeah, I'm a part of the family now. Yeah, you're right, brother. You rolling with us now, man. So you on the hook just like us. Brother D, anyone can challenge me in an intelligent manner and I will welcome it. But if you cannot intelligently, please not. Let's get our people on the right path and not continue to lead them astray. With that being said, brothers and sisters, I am out. I will see y'all on the next live stream. Appreciate y'all.